So hello, welcome to stage 54. In this episode we're going to be assembling a muscle and attaching the side muscles. So in this episode we don't need Terminator this week. We just need some parts that we've assembled before. So we have these three pieces that we have either built ready or we have ready for us in other issues. In addition, we get the leg joint section, which is this piece here. Now this is plastic, but it does look like a fine piece of metal. We have 54-2, which is this piece here. This is outer muscle, and I think that looks quite familiar, doesn't it? So, and then we have 54-3, the inner muscle, which is this piece. Again, that looks familiar. 54-4, which is a muscle cap. Again, a familiar looking piece. And 54-5, which is the inner side muscle. And if you just excuse me, I'm going to cut the camera just to adjust the lighting a little bit. Okay, so my apologies for that. I've been filming episodes and it's been a little bit the light's been quite awkward, so I've just adjusted it. I brought the light in. I think that's just made everything a little bit crisper. It's created shadows in the background, but it does make a nice focal point in the middle. So we need to take the inner muscle and the outer muscle, which is these two pieces here. We've seen all this before, so it should be easy enough to do. And it tells us to place that into there like that. I'm actually not going to bother with that. I'm going to place that back in the box, and I'm just going to keep it there ready, because I know personally that the next stage is this stage, and we're going to place this into that cap there, and this is just going to fall out while I'm doing it, so I'm going to place this in second. So let's do a little test fit. That's gone in absolutely fine. In fact, that's gone in so tight I can't get it out again. So just ease that out. So what it needs us to do is to apply some glue. So again, I'm getting my super glue gel. Any super glue will work for this. I just have a preference for super glue gel. So I'm just going to get my cocktail stick and I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue along the top, not quite going up to the edge so that it doesn't squish all the glue out the top. And it doesn't have to be neat because all of this is going to be hidden, but there's no reason why you couldn't try to make it neat as a bit of practice. So that goes in there, being careful not to touch the glue, and I personally would push that on by pushing that down, and you see that piece is in really nice now. Okay, so the next stage we will have to place this in, because what we're going to be doing is placing this piece from a previous week. This is last week's piece, and that's going on to there like so. So there's the test fit, and then we shall apply some glue again all around the top like so. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll place a dab and then I will squidge that up like so. Just give it a bit of a spread. And then place that onto there like that. Make sure it's fully on all the way round. And then give it a few seconds. And now we have two identical parts. Okay, so I need to take a little bit of a break because I was just looking up something in advance. I just caught what was happening next in the instructions, and I was just slightly concerned, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. So the next stage that we need to be doing is step 7. This piece, the inner side muscles, that needs to be going into there like so, just like we did on the other side. So what we're going to be doing next, now I'm actually going to swap steps 9 and 10. They're exactly the same. Step 9 is to fix this side and step 10 is to fix this side. Because that's got masking tape on it, I'm going to do step 10 first. And all we're going to be doing is, on the pelvis we have this little socket there. And what we need to be doing is just place this and push that into that socket like so. Easy peasy. And then obviously step 9, we need to do some work. We need to remove the masking tape. So that comes off, and then we place that into that socket there, and that's like that. Now there is a bit of a wobble. I don't know if everyone would be happy with that. I'm not unhappy with it, but it works. So there we go. That is that done. The other concern I have, right, so I see what they're saying. Sorry, my apologies. I'm looking at the leftover pieces from this issue, and it's saying that we have this left ready for another stage, but we also have these pieces which it didn't list. So yeah, so we have these ready for another stage, and we have this one. Now I think these are absolutely identical, and the reason I think they're identical is because they've got the number 1 in them and they're both the same. So I'm guessing that when these are attached, they'll either be attached like this, as I suspect, or they will be attached like this. I mean, obviously if these are attached inwards, they would go like that. But yeah, so they both have the same number. They're both the same part. And yeah, so we have 2 of those, so I'm not worried about muddling those. This is a piece left over from a previous issue, and this is a piece that came from this issue. So all of these need to be kept nice and safe, ready for a later stage. So this is what I've got so far. I hope you're enjoying the build as much as I am, and I hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care, guys. Bye bye.